Hey guys, today was an amazing day as a RuneScape 3 player. We finally received a 2024 roadmap and we have tons of exciting content coming to the game. So this quick video, I wanted to go over the upcoming content and my thoughts on what is coming for RuneScape 3, and I am excited for a lot of this. Starting off with the first two updates to come to the game. These are the two that we already knew about. We have the new Necromancy Rex Matriarch coming on May 28th, so just in 2 weeks. We did learn a fair bit about this boss, and this is what we know so far.
For those people rocking their Raziel lanterns and Raziel gear, you're probably going to go in and smash it, but it's a mid-tier boss, so there is a quest that precedes it. So this is sort of soft lock it behind a 70 necromancy level. So for those players with 70 necromancy and I believe 30 or 55 archaeology, you'll be able to complete this quest and you'll have access to Osseous.
We will also be able to expect a new necromancy ring, so that is going to be really exciting to see the effect on that. Next on the list is the new archaeology dig site within Daemonheim. And this is going to be coming out in the early part of the summer. So hopefully that means maybe June, end of June, early July. It is going to be a brand new dig site. It was mentioned that it is going to fill some skill gaps within archaeology. So Mod Doom specifically mentioned that it is going to cover the skill gap between level 73 and 87 archaeology and level 103 to 113 archaeology. So it is going to be just a bit more content to fill up those gaps. We're also going to be getting a brand new archaeology relic. So that is always really exciting because they have really powerful effects. And it could even be an improvement to BVM, which is what I'm most interested in. Next on the roadmap is a brand new boss dungeon called the Sanctum of Rebirth. You can think of it similar to an elite dungeon, but you're fighting 3 bosses consecutively, meaning there's no trash mobs or anything, just 3 bosses. And there's a ton of really exciting rewards that come with this.
Instead of traversing through areas packed with mobs to get to the boss fights, you'll go straight from boss fight to boss fight. This is pure bossing, front to back. Expect new tier 95 weapons, maybe something beyond that too.
Yeah, you heard that right. We are getting tier 95 dual-wield magic weapons and potentially even a tier 97 or 99 weapon, what Mod Hooli hinted there at the end. So really exciting to see what kind of rewards we can expect from this. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of others as well, so I am super excited to see what this will be. Personally, it kind of seems like it will be similar to maybe Tombs of a Masket. It gives me that feel with the desert type feel to it. It has been confirmed that there is going to be a normal mode and a hard mode version of this new boss dungeon. The normal mode will have a different death mechanic. We don't have too much information on that, but I would assume it is maybe lower death cost, something like that. But they are going to just be trying out some new things with this elite dungeon or with this bossing dungeon. It is also confirmed that the dungeon will allow 1 to 4 players to take on these 3 unique bosses. So that is going to be a ton of fun to check out. As you can see, we can also expect a 4th Conjured Spirit later in the summer as well. We're going to get new area tasks to the city of So these are 2 things that the player base have really wanted, so we can expect that actually quite soon. So that is also really exciting. I would expect Conjured Spirit is an armored ghost, but there also has been some discussion by some players that the Conjured Spirit could help with skilling maybe. I'm not sure if they would want to go that way, but it is a possibility. We can also expect a skilling update to mining and smithing, and it's not as big as the mining and smithing rework before, but we are going to be getting brand new ores. Primal ores, which are the ones you would get in Daemonheim. There's going to be a ton of different ores to mine, things to smith, even a brand new best in slot pickaxe being the primal pickaxe. We're also going to be able to get a new masterwork weapon, so this is actually going to be a pretty significant update, and here's what the team had to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be content that's available for everyone to interact with, granted they have the levels, and that being really up at the high end, aiming around the 99 area. So definitely look out for more news on it very soon.
So we're adding primal variants of the 10 Daemonheim ores. So that's like Novite up to Promethium. Primal version of those to new mining sites on the surface. You'll smelt primal ore into primal bars, which will then smith into primal armor and equipment. This includes the next tier of ore box, upgradable primal pickaxes, the new best in slot augmentable pickaxe, and a masterwork weapon.
Later in the first part of autumn or the fall, we can expect a new skilling boss. So this is really exciting, and this is what the team had to say about it.
This autumn, we'll be releasing our second ever skilling boss into RuneScape. This skilling boss will be tied into the narrative that we establish within the Sanctum of Rebirth. We're still in the early stages of development this one, but we are so excited and have plenty of plans to discuss how we're going to approach this skilling boss with you, the community, especially when it comes to our reward system. We cannot wait to chat to you about this one.
So it sounds like we will be getting a whole new storyline, which will tie into the new bossing dungeon and the skilling boss, probably somehow tied into the desert storyline. This skilling boss, it is going to be playable as a solo player and as a group. So that is something a lot of players wanted for Croesus. So it is really nice to hear that that is going to be the plan for this new boss. I really think RuneScape 3 could use another skilling boss. Croesus is one of the fan favorites. They actually said that it is maybe the second most popular boss in the game. So I think adding another skilling boss is a great move, and I am super excited to see how this turns out. Also, around the same time in the fall, we will be having RuneFest, of course, which they do plan on actually announcing things that will come in 2025 for that. So that is going to be exciting. There is a new story quest, meaning it will tie into a main storyline in the game. And there's going to be a new Slayer monster, meaning it won't be a variant of an Abyssal Demon or something like that, a brand new skilling monster, and Necromancy Slayer Helm upgrade for the Slayer helmet, so that is going to be really nice to have as well. Later in the fall, we can also expect one of my favorite updates that they announced. Group IRONMAN mode is coming to RuneScape 3. It's been so long that people have been asking for this, and Old School RuneScape have received it in the past. If you don't know, Group IRONMAN mode, it's basically an Iron Man account, except you have a group of 5 players or 4 other players, and you share a bank with those players. You can trade items back and forth, but all accounts are Iron Man accounts. So there is a little bit of leniency. It isn't straight up an Iron Man account. You do have some help with your friends, but you can't use the Grand Exchange or things like that. So that is going to be a ton of fun, and I could see a lot of content creators making some really fun series out of that, myself included. I'm definitely interested in creating a group Iron Man, so definitely stay tuned for that in the future. Also, later in the fall, we will be getting a new skilling update to woodcutting and fishing. Again, just involved around providing players with better methods for those higher levels, for level 99 and whatnot. So that is going to be really exciting to see. And I think the skilling aspect of RuneScape has been a bit unloved for a while, so it is really nice to see a few of these skilling updates. The team didn't have too much to share since it is in the early development stages, but we could expect something similar to the mining and smithing update, and so I think it is going to be great, and we'll definitely hear more about that later on this year. As you can see, we will also be receiving a new seasonal event, a new Halloween event, along with a quest. They do want to actually put quite a bit of time and work into this Halloween event, so that's going to be exciting to see. Probably build a whole new hub like the Easter event, like the Christmas event, so we will have one of those. And then, of course, the new story quest at the end. You can see it is Bilrak in the image there, so it is going to be just continuing that storyline that we're currently going through with Requiem of a Dragon and everything. So that is going to be expected in the winter. We will also, of course, receive another Christmas event using the Christmas Village and a brand new quest. So we're probably going to be seeing that every year, which the community really does enjoy. Now, overall, I think this 2024 roadmap is fantastic. You know, we are getting some new bosses, which is something that I am really pleased about. I am really happy about the skilling boss. I do like Croesus. I think having a solo skilling boss is a great idea. And I have been doing a little bit, or playing a little bit of old school RuneScape lately, where they have 3 skilling bosses, I believe. And I think those are a really good piece of content. So I think having another skilling boss in RuneScape 3 is going to be awesome. Of course, group IRONMAN mode, that is going to be super exciting. I just really think there's a lot to look forward to in RuneScape 3 right now. And the community really needed this. It was a bit of a dry spell, but the wait is over. We are going to be getting a lot of awesome content coming soon, and I really just can't wait. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the new roadmap. Also, if you are interested, you can do a full player survey. They use this to basically have an idea of what the players want for the 2025 roadmap. So I will post a link to the news post in the description down below, and you can just join the survey or do the survey from that link. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.